Hello, we are very excited to announce the arrival of Stay Fanatic Volume 2, Jovial Bloviations for the Vinyl Inspired. And right now we wanted to show you a few things in the book, full size, full color. So, first up is the first ever Fugazi flyer. And in this you see 3 of the 4 members are eating. Keep It Shoto is not yet a member of the band. So in this, he's the waiter. And you see the look on his face, he's not happy about it. Here is one of the Rarest Records I Own. This is an acetate for the first Damned album. As far as I know, there is one in the world. Here is a classic Black Flag flyer from their show at the Whiskey, which caused a riot. Raymond Pettibone using the Charles Manson motif, which, as you can understand, was very upsetting to the people in the Los Angeles area. This is my favorite variant of the Stooges' I Want to Be Your Dog 7-inch. It's on the Australian Astor label. I've only seen like 3 of these. I don't know how many were pressed, but I'd like to know. So here is a dagger or short sword, if you will, that was given to me by Lenny in 2002. I was at his apartment, and he brings this thing up to me. He says, "I want you to have this." And I've always taken very good care of it. Lemmy was always really, really generous with me with his time and giving me things like that. So here is the first ever record that I was involved with. It's Discord 2, SOA. And so that's the original sleeve, and that's the first pressing green vinyl. Here's the test pressing sleeve that the band made for themselves. And there's the test pressing of Discord 2. Here's another rare minor threat thing. This is the screened cover for Out of Step for the second pressing, which was the remix version. I think there are 25 or 30 of these. Ian Mackay gave me this many years ago. I've tried to take really good care of it. This is a flyer for a band called Sonic's Rendezvous Band. It features post-MC5 Fred Sonic Smith and post-Stooges Scott Ashton. It's one of the greatest bands that doesn't get talked about enough. This is an acetate for the Ruts Babylon's Burning Society 7-inch. I've only seen one. I don't know how many there are in the world, but after many years of collecting, only this one has come up as far as I know. So the last thing I want to show you, it takes a little bit of explanation, but I promise I'll be brief. Many, many years ago, there was a website online that was a Buzzcocks resource site, sadly gone. But they talked about when the Buzzcocks were being courted by CBS Records before they signed to United Artists. And they went there and they cut some acetates for the songs Orgasmatic and Whatever Happened To. And they describe a black acetate with orange labels. It's the kind of thing you know you're never going to see and you're never going to have. One turned up on eBay years ago, and at least 4 people in the entire world cared. And the seller got really weird about it and he pulled it. So I wrote him, I said, "What happened?" He said, "I pulled it, I've got 2, I'll sell you one and I'll sell one to someone else." I went, "I'm sorry, I'm that guy and I really need them both." So he relented and he sold me both. So here's one and there's the other. So we know there's at least 2. But wait, there's more. Years later, I found 2 single-sided variants of the same songs from a seller in Germany. And so how did I get to Germany? I'd really love to know, and I bet I'll never find out. So these are some of the many things you're going to find in Stay Fanatic Volume 2. So I also wanted to tell you that after many years out of print, Get in the Van is back and it is available. But I wanted to show you the cover of Stay Fanatic Volume 2. We got this proof recently. So there it is. Really like the way the blue pops out. And as far as I know, there's only one of these. Here is the draft. And this is the only one that we got. I'm warning you, Fanatic. With the way the mail is, you might not get your books in time for Christmas, but we have our fingers crossed. So get ready, get set for some really cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and stay Fanatic.